With the parent POI fully loaded, we can see status information for every zone and each zone button's current status area. As we see here, the Marantz ST7001 is already assigned in a couple of zones. Let's go ahead and choose the den. As we can see, when there is an active child POI for any zone, it is automatically loaded into the control window upon selecting the zone. It tells us that the tuner is off. Any one of the 3 band buttons will power on the tuner automatically, so let's turn it on by selecting FM. Now let's take a closer look at the anatomy of this child POI. This Marantz component is a triple band tuner. What this means is, it is equipped with FM and AM bands, but also provides the optional XM satellite radio capability. It should be noted, however, that the XM feature requires a pay account, as well as a Connect and Play XM mini tuner module available through XM Radio. Directly below the band buttons, we find the status marquee where up-to-date information about the tuner is always displayed. In the center, we find the main interface area for all 3 bands. Here we'll find very powerful software modules that provide real-to-life behavior in a compact set of intuitive controls. At the center of the main controls, we find the interactive digital feedback, essential information such as power status, frequency, and sound mode. Surrounding the status area, we find buttons that contain familiar interactive icons that provide direct control of the Marantz tuner. Directly around the status area, we find the circular preset selection module. Over here, we have Tune Up, and of course Tune Down. Notice how the preset selector jumped to top center when we changed frequencies and then back to its preset position when the preset was encountered. This unique feature serves as a visual reminder that the tune value is a preset. Let's try out the preset buttons. Preset Up and Preset Down. Directly below the center controls, we have Scan Up and Scan Down buttons, and the mode toggle button, mono and stereo. And of course, no tuner interface would be complete without the digital tuning wheel located in the middle of all the action. Clockwise for tuning up, and counterclockwise for tuning down. As you can see, whenever a stored preset frequency is encountered, the preset selector again jumps to the preset's position in the list. Now let's change bands to AM. As we can see, all status information now reflects the AM band, including the preset controls. Even the preset selector is updated to the frequency's position in the AM preset list. Here at the ACX Computer Lab, our Marantz test component is equipped with the XM mini tuner. Let's change bands to XM and take a look at it. As we just saw, a lot of activity took place. First, the marquee transformed itself to accommodate more display data. Next, we see the text for the Tune Up and Tune Down buttons has changed to reflect XM terminology. XM does not have frequencies, it has channels. The center digital feedback now reflects XM data as well. We also see that the preset selector has jumped to top center. This will occur whenever a channel or frequency is not part of the preset list for any one of the 3 bands. Last but not least, on the bottom right, the mode toggle button has now become the slider button. Let's check out the slider and see what it's all about. As we can see here, it's a vertical channel selection slider. Contained within the selector, we see the channel number followed by the channel's name, which reflects the currently tuned channel. To the right, we have arrows indicating directional control of the slider. To engage the slider, simply click and drag, or in the case of a touch-capable tablet PC or monitor, touch and drag to the desired channel. Once you locate your channel, simply release the slider. As we see here, the slider jumped to the top of the palette and the tuner is now set to the desired channel. Let's find another channel. If you change your mind and wish to cancel, simply drag the slider to the top of the palette and release. When you see the display go blank, you know the operation has been canceled. Let's find another channel and tune it in. As you can see, the slider is an easy and fun component to interact with. The speed and performance of the Marantz tuner is what makes this all possible. Let's close the slider for now and see what else this child POI has to offer. No ACX POI would be complete